Hello Year 8. Today we are looking at someone called Jon Snow, and in particular we're going to be thinking about what his impact was on people's lives as a result of a discovery that he made. So the first thing I'd like you to do to help you to refresh your memory is to complete the Do Now task, and that is to give 3 words to describe cities during the Industrial Revolution, and then to answer the second question, what happened to the population of England during the Industrial Revolution. So pause here, complete those tasks, and then come back. So hopefully you have given your description of cities and you've explained what happened to the population. So for question number 1, you should have things like perhaps crowded, cramped, dirty, polluted. You could have used back-to-back housing. You might have said it was overdeveloped. Any words really to describe what was going on at the time. Question number 2, the population went up during the Industrial Revolution. You might have improved that by saying that the population increased exponentially, if you remember those words that we were using before. Okay, so let's look at the task that we're doing today. Attached to your Satchel 1, you should have this sheet as a PDF. What you need to do today is to read very carefully through that information sheet and complete the tasks at the bottom. Please remember that you must write in full sentences. So for example, your first task is to look at the map of cholera outbreaks, and the question is, does this provide definite proof that the Broad Street pump was a problem and why? So you would say the map of cholera outbreaks does provide definite proof that the Broad Street pump was the problem, or does not provide proof that the Broad Street pump was the problem because. And then you would give your explanation. So work your way through those tasks. There is also a challenge for you to complete at the end if you finish. So remember, you need to be using about 60 minutes for today's lesson. So if you complete your work within the 60 minutes and you have some time spare, I would like you please to research medical knowledge in the 18th and 19th centuries, and to use that research to explain why it took people so long to believe Jon Snow. So once you have finished, by the end of today's lesson, you should have analysed the map of cholera outbreaks, you should have explained which evidence was the most reliable, and you should have written a speech from the perspective of Jon Snow, and that should be approximately half a page, using the information from the sheet. If you have any questions, just get in touch with your teacher and make sure that your work is submitted via Satchel 1. Good luck!